Hey guys, welcome to Prince of Peace Tarot. I'm Justin, and today I'll be doing a reading for those of you with Sagittarius placements in your chart. So if you have Sagittarius anywhere within your chart, this reading could resonate. And if it does, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. Okay guys, so before I jump into your spread, let's say prayer. Infinite Creator, Olodumare, to my higher self, my Ori, Ashu, Obatala, to the Agum Marine Laye, Holy Spirit, Spirit Guides, to my benevolent ancestors, known and unknown, Florian Williams, Norman Williams, Exius Woolley, thank you for allowing me to source the most accurate reading for those with Sagittarius placements in their chart. Okay guys, let's get into your reading. Your first card is the Eight of Wands in the upright, Nine of Cups in the upright, Nine of Swords in the reverse, Hangman in the reverse, Queen of Wands in the upright. Then at the top of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse and the Four of Cups. Okay? Guys, this is pretty good. You got some Sagittarius energy in here with the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Okay? You guys got to be brave. You got to be brave. When I first saw your first two cards, the Eight of Wands and Nine of Cups, you may be receiving a message that brings some sort of happiness. Okay? That'll make you feel very happy about yourself. All right? The other thing that combination could be saying is it is time for you to spread your message. I'm getting a very spiritual sort of sense in this reading. You got the Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords, angel number 99. You also have the Hangman and the Four of Cups. So we got Neptune energy, Cancerian energy, Piscean energy, even Jupiter's here with the Nine of Cups. So that's Jupiter and Pisces. We got the Sagittarius energy here. There's a lot going on, a whole lot. And it's time for some of you all to use your gift and spread your message. The way Neptune is saying a lot of things in this reading. It's saying a whole lot. First of all, you guys have some sort of spiritual skill that I can't really pinpoint everybody's skill right now. When the Hangman comes out, these are the lessons learned that enhance your abilities or bring out that ability. So, I'm not going to call you a medium if you're not a medium. You could be an herbalist, a medium, a tarot reader, psychic, whatever it is. You have a spiritual ability, even if you don't deem yourself that. You know what I mean? Like when I wake up in the morning and I do my day-to-day thing, it is not that, but I know I have that skill, right? So now it's time for you to spread that message, okay? Because your last card out is the Queen of Wands, confidence. The funny thing is, the Queen of Wands, I believe she's like the fiery part of water. So not so emotional that she can't be confident and driven and do her job. It's actually those emotions that make her better at her job. Better communicator, motivator. Yeah, right? It's that intuitive emotional ability that just gives her that extra oomph. And that actually gives you your extra push. Okay? Because you have the emotional intelligence and spiritual intelligence based off the things that you've learned. But there's something locking you up a little bit. And I know how you feel. But it'll be better that you just kind of open yourself up to this new possibility, this new way of being, because like your Queen of Wands tells me you're ready for the job, but the Knight of Wands in reverse tells me you're afraid. Both cards are one of someone who is ready to take center stage, okay? And you are ready, but you may feel apprehensive. So there's a couple reasons why you could be feeling apprehensive. Well, before I even get into that, there's some things going on with you guys' dreams. I feel that with the Nine of Swords and the Hangman and the Four of Cups. The Hangman and Four of Cups are solitary, okay? Both are solitary. Waiting for something, being patient about something, but also trying to be saved from something, right? So if you have been in some sort of solitary confinement, I've said this before, it's for your own good. There are still dangers out there, and I recently had an experience like that where I was given a dream to remind me about what was still out there. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not perfect, guys. When you go through a spiritual awakening, or you are coming about certain gifts, or just following a spiritual path, there is a loneliness that comes with that, or a cycle of loneliness. I believe it'll just be a period. But for me to even say that, because I'm much of a hermit myself, most of the times I'm comfortable being introverted. I think I'm like an introvert extrovert with capital letters, all of the introvert. Like, I'm very much inward thinking, and I don't mind that. But I swear, after the pandemic, I know the pandemic is still going on, but in 2020, when it was a thing, that changed how I felt about being alone. And all of this stuff was coming up, whether it be old things or spiritual things, that it was helpful in this new direction, but still kind of feeling lost. Even while I'm doing this, guys, I still feel lost about certain things that I see, I dream about, I feel. I still feel like I'm in a waiting period. So, like I said, I'm not perfect. And in this month of May, I've been getting a little bit of action. And the last person that I got it in with, I let him stay the night. And I had got a dream when I finally got some sleep. I got a dream, and what I dreamt about was vampires, okay? It was a crazy dream. It was like I was going into this nightclub, and people outside the nightclub were like having sex and doing all kinds of stuff. And when I went like further down, I got all around these people, and all of a sudden they all started turning into vampires. It was like a dusk till dawn kind of situation, right? And then out of nowhere, usually, when I get these dreams, out of nowhere, there's a guy. A guy always comes out of nowhere, and he's backing people away, and trying to protect me. So this is another reason why I always tell you guys, never work against your protection, all right? And sometimes I need to follow my own advice. But in that instance, it was like a reminder that, you may feel by yourself, but you reaching out for people, even if it is for just a good time, you can be, like opening up doors or taking down your barrier when you don't need to, right? So then it switched, and I was like in my apartment. But when you dream, stuff is not exactly how it's supposed to be. Like my window is further down, but in this dream it was up. And I knew it was my apartment because of the way the windows were. So there was a man. I didn't see these men's face. There was a man trying to come through my window, and I'm closing the window saying, no, you can't get in. Then there was a guy coming through my front door, and I'm like, get out, get out of here. So it was saying, like, you need to slow down. Like, you out here fucking, you need to stop, right? And I'm like, yeah, okay. When I woke up, I was like, I understand. And you don't want to let in negative energies, and you don't want to let in vampires, because really, you are looking for a good time, possibly looking for like a connection. And I'm not, I know I'm not finna date, that guy or whatever, but they don't want people around me just using me, So this is something that could be, I don't know if you are dreaming about a particular person or situations, but I do feel dreams about dangers that you guys may be experiencing or will experience later. This energy is to expand you. It's the way the isolation expands you. You have to, Hangman, switch your thinking. This is an active thing. See, when you're going through this stuff, whatever this is, you're not gonna think like, oh, this is for the betterment of me. Your mind, your body, the first thing you feel is, I am isolated. I gotta get out of this. I don't like this feeling. Blah 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 blah. You may not even recognize the danger. And see, this Neptune, Pisces, Cancerian, all this energy just tells me you are gifted spiritually, and that's the part you don't understand about why the isolation and the danger is so. The isolation is so important to keep you from the danger. It is because you have that spiritual ability. It is because it is time for you to deliver a message and share your experiences. It's for you to keep growing. You have to grow past hurts, because most of the things that are going to be repeating and reoccurring are old things. just keep coming across old things. In this way, this sort of isolation gives you a clean slate for new things, to reset your mind, reset your goals, reset expectations. That's just difficult. Trust me, I'm telling you right now, it's difficult. I hold off for as long as I can before it's like, but then I get that reminder that, is it that important? And it's not, honestly. Once I woke up from the dream, I was like, okay, I get it, and that was me of my own free will, not even really of like, oh, I need somebody. You just sometimes get in your mind like, this isn't normal, that, you're not dealing with people or not dating somebody or you haven't had sex. Like, that's not normal. You need to do these things to be normal, right? And that's just not true. That's something you got to be comfortable with, because you will feel like, I don't know, like something else should be happening. And maybe I'm tripping about like this experience. Maybe I'm just being too introverted. Maybe I need to get back out there. And immediately, like when I was going into that mode, I was sent a dream. So it's like, no, you still on the same road we wanted you to be on. Don't veer off, okay? So I think that this is something that could be occurring for some of you. I know it happened with me, but you need to be more confident about moving forward, okay? From whatever your past was, or moving forward with your message. Don't be afraid to talk about things going on in your life. Queen of Wands, even if you are making mistakes, what did you learn from the mistake? Share, because you don't have to be a perfect leader. Just try to be, guys, no one's asking you to be a leader. It could be really just be an example. You don't have to be a perfect example. Just be an honest example if you can. If you have the heart to share or something like that, let people know. If you, whatever you're comfortable sharing, however you're comfortable delivering the message, as long as you get the meat of it, like, give it. It's going to help somebody. All this Neptune energy and stuff like that, there are a lot of people who are going to go through a time, this isolation, other people are going through and don't understand it, right? Some people, when you get Hangman energy, Four of Cups energy, that's suicidal energy. When you get Neptune energy, that's addictions, right? You may have gone through those instances in your life and have come through that. People need to know how you got through it. People need to understand, like, what is really going on with me, because, when you get isolated, all of your stuff comes up. See, when you're in Four of Cups mode, you're sitting with a bunch of emotion. If that's not you, this is other people. So other people are really sitting with all these emotions and have no idea or know what to do with it. And they need an intervention. And you could be that intervening message, that thing that actually takes somebody off the ledge, stop somebody from doing something that's harmful to them, letting other people realize the gifts inside of them. Because you're gonna be very happy with yourself. See, and that's the thing. It's like, you know who you are. You just sometimes don't understand the situations you're in. Okay? But when you give yourself a second and you don't try to run towards the danger, I think you start to understand why I am who I am and the way I am and what it is that I gotta do. Now, some of you already have platforms. You're just not sharing the emotional, spiritual stuff you've gone through. And that's where you need to start opening up. That possibly may even help along your endeavor. We do live in a day and age where everybody wants to see what the person is doing. Celebrities have Instagram pages and stuff like that. Years ago, celebrities would never do stuff like Instagram, but the more people get to know you, the stronger the connection they make. But the more influence you could also have by being more honest about who you are, where you came from, and the things you've overcome. Yeah. You may be uncomfortable, but there are certain dangers that are still abound. But it's not nothing to worry about. There's a release of anxiety here. And here again, you guys have, with the nines, angel number 99, you do have contrasting energies of, overflowing happiness and then overflowing like anxiety and stress. You choose what it is that you want to do. Don't let anxiety hold you back from being the person you're supposed to be or holding back your message. Your message actually with the 8 of Wands, 9 of Cups energy is ready to be received. People are ready to hear what you have to say. You know, you're so nervous about something, but there's nothing to be nervous about. Your audience is ready for you. Your audience is ready. That's what I have for you guys. If it resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. If you want to book a personal reading, the link to book is in the description box below. All right, guys.